Welcome to this quick introduction to good design. Now we're going to look at good design by Dieter Rams. There are 10 key principles. Right, I'm going to use this as an example. This is the keyboard cover for a Microsoft Surface. Okay, so let's have a look. First key principle: key design is innovative. So this keyboard cover here, would we consider to be innovative? Well, it's got your standard QWERTY keyboard, nothing particularly special about that. It's soft touch. It's magnetised. Is it particularly innovative? I would say it's not massively innovative. Okay, so if I was to score it out of 1 to 10, really, there's other ones out there, so it's not so innovative. Maybe that's only like a 6 or something. Okay, right. Makes it useful. Well, this is definitely useful. So Dieter Rams point 2 makes a product useful. This does add to the Surface, means that I can use, instead of just a keyboard function, instead of a tablet function, allows me to use it with a QWERTY keyboard. So yes, definitely makes it more useful. Okay, so I think it scores very highly on that. It's aesthetic. There's nothing extra on that. That's comes in different colours. It's almost like a carpet felt on one side, obviously. So Dieter Rams point 3 about aesthetics. I would say yes, that's relatively aesthetically pleasing. Nothing special though, nothing exotic, and as there's nothing special, reality about a 10, maybe it's only about a 7. Okay, makes the product understandable. So point 4 would be makes the product understandable. I don't think there's anything confusing. Nothing tricky. Magnets on the top there. Okay, just clips in. Easy to use. I would definitely say that is easy to understand. There's nothing complicated on that. Nothing that's going to tax your brain thinking, how do I fix it? Does it go like this? It obviously doesn't. It's quite straightforward with those magnets. So I think that must be good design. It's so easy to understand. So yeah. Scores very highly with that. So point 5 would be unobtrusive. There is nothing extra, like we were saying a second ago. There's nothing extra on that. There is nothing extra. There's nothing special. It's very thin indeed. It's very light. It does an extra function. Okay, it protects the screen. So I would say definitely that is an unobtrusive design. Then point 6, honest. So honest, it's more about, is it trying to be something it isn't? Okay. It is a simple design. There is nothing particularly earth-shatteringly amazing. It doesn't try to tell you that putting this on there is going to make you a quicker typer. It doesn't have anything on there that's going to make your presentations better. So I think it's straightforward. It is what it is and nothing more. So I think it's definitely an honest design. Long-lasting. So, point 7 from Dieter Rams, good design is long-lasting. It is long-lasting at that. Okay, it's a bit dirty. I've used it quite a lot, but it's long-lasting. It functions just as well. There's virtually no marks on there. And if I was to pair it up with the Surface again, you can see the Surface has been around quite a lot. This is definitely not a new product. I've used it and I've abused it. By that keyboard, there's nothing except a bit of dirt that I could just brush off, and there's nothing wrong with that keyboard. So that is definitely long lasting. And then point number 8, thought down to the last detail. So look, like I was saying, it's got dual function. Not only does it act as a keyboard for the Surface, so not only can I click out the keyboard out there and I can use it as a keyboard, but it also protects the screen. It's no wider than the screen. It has little bits here that fold over, so if you knock it, there's no chance of damaging the side. And no chance of damaging the side of that, okay? Because these are slightly longer, so they protrude over the edge, so they protect it. That's definitely thought, and it can only go one way around. It's magnetised, fits one way, okay? So it's definitely thought down to the last detail. Now, point number 9 from Dieter Rams is environmentally friendly. Now, very closely, if I look down here, I can see there's a little symbol telling me not to throw it away. Mustn't go in the bin. So that is obviously a good thing. It's terrible to recycle it, but it's not very easy to recycle. We've got metals in here, we've got different electrical components, we've got different plastics, we've obviously got different materials front and back. That is not very easy to recycle product, okay? So I would not consider that to be very highly scoring at all. If I was thinking out of 10, reality is okay or worse, but that's probably only about 3 out of 10 for environmentally friendly design. Products from one material obviously will score a lot higher. Products from a couple of materials are easy to take apart, score higher. This is obviously glued together, which is a problem, so it isn't so environmentally friendly. And then point number 10 is as little design as possible. Now that's similar to being honest, so there's nothing extra on there. Okay, there's nothing extra. It doesn't. These don't need to stick out, these keys, so they don't. They're completely flat. Okay, they're functionless until it's plugged into the surface. So there's nothing extra. This bit here, this trackpad, it's all covered over. Okay, it's a tiny bit here to indicate 2 switches, but you can't see the 2 buttons inside. It's clean, it's crisp. Very similar to if you look at like on the iPhones where you don't see the buttons very easily. So it's only what you need, and there's no lights, there's nothing. It is as little design as possible. Okay, so obviously from Dieter Rams' point of view, it scores very well with that. So going over those points again, innovative, maybe, but there's other ones out there. Useful, very useful. Aesthetically pleasing, I could say it's not too. It's relatively aesthetically pleasing. Makes the product understandable. It's nothing confusing, so it must be understandable. Unobtrusive, well, it's thin, protects it. I think that's unobtrusive. Honest, it definitely is honest. It does what it says it does. Nothing more. Long lasting, certainly lasting longer than the Surface itself. It's thought down to the last detail. Well, it's very clean, crisp. Only fits one more round. I think that's thought down to the last detail. Environmentally friendly? No, not really. And a little design as possible. Definitely, it's only got what you need on there. Nothing extra, nothing flashy, nothing fancy. Just is what it is. And that's a quick 10 points of what makes a good design by Dieter Rams.